Hi, I'm Jake, and this is Autoweek TV for Wednesday. First off, we have a new track day trim for the Chevy Camaro. Then, Jeep unveils a boatload of concepts for the Moab Jeep event. Also, Shelby American has a high horsepower anniversary gift. And we get a look at some new safety technology from Cadillac. Let's hit the road. Chevy is bringing back the 1LE option package for the 2013 Camaro. The package adds a group of track day parts to the SS and keeps it under $40,000. The 1LE package comes with upgraded dampers, larger sway bars, tougher rear axle shafts, and a strut tower brace, but you can only get it on the SS with a manual transmission. Now, the 1LE Camaro would match up well with the Boss 302 Mustang, considering they're both track cars. The Mustang is about $2,000 more with about 20 more horsepower. The 2013 Camaro goes on sale this fall, and final pricing will be released later this year. Jeep on Tuesday previewed its toys for the annual Moab Easter Jeep Safari. It introduced 6 vehicles, 4 were concepts, 1 was production possible, and the last was a motorized Wrangler. The most impressive of the bunch was the Wrangler Apache. It gets the 6.4-liter Hemi with 470 horsepower, a 4.5-inch lift kit, suspension upgrades, worn winch, the whole deal. The Grand Cherokee Trailhawk is the one that might be produced. It's a brawny-looking SUV with matte gray on the hood and red accents. It also gets 18-inch off-road wheels and tires and rock rails to protect the body. Read about the rest of the Jeep lineup at Autoweek.com. Shelby American is celebrating its 50th birthday by turning the Mustang GT500 up to 1,100 horsepower. Yes, you heard me correctly. Shelby will offer the Shelby 1000 SC, a non-street legal car with more than 1,100 horsepower. If that's a bit too much, there's also a street legal version of the Shelby 1000 packing just 950 horsepower. We'll get to see the cars next week at the New York Auto Show. Production numbers will be limited. The street car will cost $150,000 and the track car will cost $200K. That's in addition to the price of a Mustang GT500. That's our look at the news for now. We'll be back here tomorrow. But first, take a look at some new safety technology under development by Cadillac. And remember, enjoy the drive.
We're here in Milford, Michigan. This is General Motors Test Track, and we're going to sample some of the latest safety technologies from Cadillac. We're going to look a little bit into the future, where cars can have backup cameras and lane departure warnings that are even more advanced than what's on the road today. And then we're going to take a look even farther into the future, a future where cars may be able to drive themselves. Okay, so we're going to test out some of the cross-traffic and rear camera technologies here in the Cadillac SRX. As I back up, it's like I'm backing out of a parking space here at the mall. I feel something in the seat right here on the right side letting me know that a Cadillac or another car is coming up on the right side. The screen alerts me. I'm, of course, looking as well. Go back a little bit further because we're trying to get farther out of the spot, or maybe you're trying to parallel park. You're looking, you're checking, you're doing the camera. All of a sudden I realize, hey, there's an SUV there. Signal on the seats. As it gets closer, this really lights up if I'm using the camera. If I'm looking, of course, I see it. So it's a new system that Cadillac's going to be using for the 2013 model year. It works in the back, it works forward as I get closer to the fence here.
What we're going to do is we're going to look at rear automatic braking. It's a system that's designed for unusual situations.
So I'm not doing anything, and it's going to stop. And it stopped. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Where's your foot now? I mean, just a minute ago it was on the brake, was it not?
Yes, yes.
Why was that?
Out of reflex.
That's right.
Okay.
One of the most important things about any kind of system that's going to take over and intervene like that is you got to give the control back to the driver.
Okay, this is forward collision warning. This obviously warns the driver if a collision, perhaps on an open road, is imminent. Yep, see it blinked. It gave me a sensation in the seat. It was, you know, for the purposes of testing, it was actually a little hard not to brake. It gives you a good idea that something is about to happen and that you should react and take precautionary measures. By far the highlight of the day was a new technology called Super Cruise Control. This could be in production at some point by the end of the decade, and frankly, I can't wait. You push a couple buttons and the car drives itself. And this is even on the vaunted test track here at Milford. It worked exactly like they said it would. I enjoyed it and I was very impressed with it. Now, obviously they have a few bugs to work out. There's federal regulations, things they've got to definitely tidy up, but it worked. For Autoweek magazine, I'm Greg Migliori.
Catch all the latest auto enthusiast news at Autoweek.com, in Autoweek Magazine and iPad Edition. Talk with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Autoweek USA.